everyone, we're going to find the sum of the series from k equals 1 to 99. And the first thing we're going to do is simplify this radical because it has double radicals going on. And there's a little trick to that. So what I can do is write this as the square root of, there's two k's here. So I have k plus 1. So I can write this as k plus 1 plus k. Right? So that gives me 2 k's plus my 1. And then I have minus 2. And then I have k squared. So what I'm going to do is do square root of k plus 1 times k. Now what I'm going to do is use the fact that a squared minus 2ab plus b squared equals a minus b squared. And I'm going to put that here. A minus b squared. So basically if I rewrite this as k plus 1 minus 2 times square root of k plus 1, and this is under the radical as well, times square root of k plus k. I'm going to look at this negative 2ab. So looking at this is my negative 2ab. So I write negative 2, this is your a, k plus 1, square root of that, and your b is square root of k. So your a equals square root of k plus 1, and your b equals square root of k. So now I can rewrite this as the square root of a squared. So this is going to be square root of k plus 1 squared. And when you square that, you get this back. So I'm not changing anything. Now I'm going to copy this down. 2 square root of k plus 1 times square root of k. And then for my b is square root of k. So I can write this as square root, and it's supposed to be a plus square root of k squared. Now that it has this form, right, I have my a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So therefore I'm going to write it as a minus b squared. Your a is k plus 1, and your b is going to be plus, or it's going to be minus here. So I'm doing minus square root of k squared, and this is under the radical. So what happens is this cancels out the square of a square root, so we're left with square root of k plus 1 minus square root of k. Now that's going to be simpler to work with. So therefore our sum is going to be the sum from k equals 1 to 99, and then we're going to have k square root of k plus 1 minus square root of k. All right, let's write out some terms. For my first term, when k is 1, I'm going to get square root of 2 minus square root of 1. The next term would be, the second term would be square root of 3 minus square root of 2. The third term would be plus square root of 4 minus square root of 3. And then plus dot 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 plus the last term is going to be square root of 100 minus square root of 99. Now, it's always good to write 3 terms like we did so we can see what we're crossing out. And what we're crossing out, this is a telescope series, so the series is going to collapse on itself just like a telescope does. So what happens is this first term and this last term cancels out. This first term, this last term. So this one would be this first term, this last term, because we're having to deal with all this in the middle here. First term, and then last term. So what we're left with is this negative 1, square root of 1 is just 1, plus square root of 100. So that gives you negative 1 plus 10. So your sum of the series is 9. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.